Hey folks, welcome back to Gotta Know Joe Hobbies. Got another lot of kits up here on the table. We're gonna open together and I'm gonna make a video of the process. The last video I did, I think we did about 5 or 6 kits. It worked out real well. Got a lot of great feedback, so I'm gonna continue to do this. We're gonna open these kits up for the first time. I take them off of that stack right over there, or wherever they come in from the trailer or whatever. I bring them up here and throw them down on the table, and you see them as I do. Okay, because I think it makes it a little bit easier for folks to make a decision if they're interested in buying something when they can get a good look at it in a video. Man, I am real tired, so please excuse me if I stumble on my words today, even more so than normal. Okay, this is a Scooter 2 by Flightline, 48-inch wingspan, and apparently this is I don't know what I was going to say there. I was thinking it might have been one of the beginning ARFs, but that's not. This kit looks really nice. The little bit of discoloration here, and let's see if that's a plan. Yeah, that's a plan there. But everything looks just as new. And if you've been watching, I don't like to open these kits up or take anything out of them. I don't mind opening them so we can look around, but I don't like to take anything out of them. There's nothing worse than a kit that's been taken out and shoveled around and then crammed back into a box. So these foam cores with seats. Here's the landing gear. All the balsa looks real nice. And the flat stock. Everything. This kit's never been opened or taken apart at any rate. Nice little sport plane. It says engine .19 to or 19 to a 40 size. Trainer sport competition. A lot like the little Super Sport maybe, but looks like it'd be a pretty quick build. Real nice little kit. Doesn't feel like it weighs too much either. About 5 pounds with the outer box that we'll put on it. Here we go. Here's a couple of cadet seniors. Maybe I can adjust this just a tad. I just had one of these that an old man built electric. He covered it the same exact way as this, and man, I tell you what, it looked like an ARF. He did such a good job on it. This is a 29 to 40 size, or 35 to 45 if you use a 4-stroke. This is 78-inch wingspan, 2 to 3 channel. Let's see what we got in here. And this I can already tell you, this thing doesn't feel. Yeah, I can pick them from a mile away. Somebody's been in this one here. Sometimes when you buy kits in bulk, this is what happens. Get one somebody's been into, or there might be a brick in it instead of balsa. So obviously somebody's done some type of a build out of this, so I'll look at this thing further and see. They may have robbed wings or a fuse out of here. Some pretty good lumber left in here. There's a far, kind of random really. We may add this material here with this other kit if it is complete. Let's see what we got here. Buy one, get one free. Same thing. This one feels right. There we go. This is what they're supposed to look like. There we go. This one here has never been taken out of the box. Got the plans, everything looks brand new. Manual, all the hardware, everything. So we're going to seal this one right back up real quick. And if you're looking at this listing now, if you want to pay for the extra shipping, I will throw everything that's in this box in. So the used plans and looks like basswood there. Quite a bit of 1/32 sheeting and some 8 sheeting. Decals. Some square long stock of different sizes. There's no ribs in here. There's a set. So, not really sure what was going on here, but that's what's in there. And like I said, if you want to pay for the shipping, to cover the shipping for the box that this stuff's in, since they are kind of related, I will give this away just for the cost of the shipping. We'll ship both of these together. And together, they're going to weigh with a double boxing about 10 pounds, I would guess. I think it was showing like 8.5 without, and it'll take about 1.5 pounds of cardboard to wrap around both of those. So let's move on to the next. I'm kind of excited, even though this isn't a one of them real sexy planes. You know, it's just a little high wing trainer. But the reason I'm kind of excited because this is an Altec kit, and some of the Altec stuff is really neat. I've got, if I can swing around here, a Pilatus Porter right up here. That's an Altec plane, and that was one of the first covering jobs I did when I got back into the hobby some years back, and I've just kind of always held on to the old plane. And it's just a super nice little flying plane. So here we go with, this is a Sage 40 boxes in kind of fair shape. Got a little booger there, but it didn't get through. Sage 40, almost ready to cover and fly a 40 size trainer. Now if you've never seen one of these are kind of neat. There you go. This was the beginning of the ARF explosion. And this is what they would do. They would do all the woodwork and they'd send it to you like this here, ready to cover. Assemble and cover. So, it doesn't look like this has ever been out of the box. We've got all the hardware here for the gear. Fiberglass. Let's see. Somebody has opened this bag here. Let's see if I can figure out exactly why. We need to stick this back in there. May have just been inspecting just to make sure everything's in there, because it looks like everything is present. I'll know when I go a little deeper here. The finish work is really nice on these. They're really sanded down. This one here is nice and true. In case you didn't know, this is the elevator. And good size pictures, and bold writing, good instructions on the assembly. Edison, New Jersey. I wonder when they quit doing this. This was inspected in November 4th of 1992. They couldn't have been in business much longer. much longer after that. So here's the control rods. There's your aileron, some small pieces of lumber. I'm going to sit this right here just for a second. A few more small pieces because I want to show you. There's the rudder, and that's nice and smooth. I haven't yet, but I've always wanted to take one of these and stain it. And you know, stain it in different colors, you know, maybe some black and maybe some cherry or light oak, different colors of stain, and then shoot clear over the top of it. Have to do some covering or some balsa work to fill in like holes here, but you know, you could actually stain this and probably cover it in clear monocoat. So somebody opened this bag here, more than likely just to get the fuse out and inspect it. There's the front gear, a little piece of foam, and man, these things are built really, really well. They, the glue joints, it's real strong and sturdy. The gear blocks in, everything's real smooth and sanded off. It's really nice, and they make nice flying planes. You could have this thing together in, you know, an evening or two. And here's the wings. Now, these are foam core, but if you notice, they're capped with balsa on both ends too. And they are just smooth as silk, man. There's no ripples. So you could cover this with 3/4 ounce fiberglass, and if you're going to go electric, you could use a Minwax. Yep, that floor covering stuff. And you can do that right here on a table inside or your kitchen cabinet, and soap and water will clean it up. It's real simple to do. There's a lot of videos out there on it. Or 3/4 ounce fiberglass with your epoxy resin, but you better have some ventilation for that and some rubber gloves. So, okay, there's your ailerons. I'll take all of these small pieces and I'll stick them back in the bag here. Now, if you see a stop in the video, I'm not doing anything underhanded. It's just because I'm sure you don't want to watch me put everything back in the box. It seems like it might be taking a little bit of time. There, so. That's the control surface there for the rudder. And see, everything's double beveled. So they really do a real nice job putting these things together. One thing I didn't notice, I'll make sure though before we ship it out, I didn't see any rear wheels, main gear wheels. I did see the nose. They may be up inside the fuselage. Okay, so that's the Sage 40 by Altec. Moving right along. Now this is a popular one here. The Great Plains Ultra Sport. This is a fast plane. It's a beautiful plane. It's a fast plane. And it is a blast to fly. This is a, looking for the dadgum. There we go. There we go. So it's a 55 inch. There's a Ultra Sport 40 and 60. You can build a trike or tail dragger. And I'm not sure This is going to be the 40. Okay. So this is the 40. This is the 55 inch. About 6 pound plane. And it's going to fly on a 40 to 45 2 cycle or a 48 to 74 cycle. Super fun plane to fly. I've had a few of these, and I've enjoyed every one. I've never built one, but I've had them built. So everything looks undisturbed and new with the plans, hardware, motor mount. Everything looks good here, folks. So let's get down here where the make sure that glass never, or the canopy's never been out of there. It's never been uncovered, so that's going to be in fantastic shape. Oh, look and see, I may even have the correct aluminum spinner for this plane. Because I remember I used to have 4 or 5 of them around here. Now, oh, this one here. This is a Top Flight Taurus. This is a very sought after kit, and I'm really hoping that when I open this thing up, it's as nice as I want it to be. So this is a 35 to 45 size engine is what it calls for. If you've never seen this kit, man, the Taurus has a lot of really neat design with the fuselage with the wood, and it already comes pre-shaped. Oh man, I'm already happy. Plans look brand new. A little bit of coloring, you know, due to age, because this is an old kit. There's papers in perfect shape. Looks like there might be a little bit of age fraying there. 2 sheets. I'm going to set this over here to the side. So the really don't want to take anything out of this box. The canopy is clear as glass. There's the gear, hardware. The balsa is not shaken loose. The original factory tape around the ribs are still all there, and one thing you have to inspect with these is on some of these kits that have the shaped wood. If they get too dry, they'll crack. And this one here looks great. No problems. No problems here. Now you'll also have the leading edge. So, man, everything looks wonderful. It looks as good as it did when it left the factory, except for a slight bit of coloring from age. So this is going to make somebody very happy. Okay, so I'm sorry if I'm a little groggy and moving slow, but I've been up for a long time and I'm getting kind of old, so this stuff kind of wears on me when I get to the end of a 17-hour day. I got a lot of things to get online. We got a lot of other things coming up, so if you have any questions, please give us a holler. Just remember, we don't mark up any of our shipping. Any price you see, if it does not seem right, possibly I made a typo, so just get in touch with us and ask us, and we'll take a look at it. Anything else, just give it a holler. We'll do our best to help you out or find what it is you might be looking for if you don't see it on our store. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to you later. Bye.